Man, I think it's all here. Ben & Jerry's ice cream I enjoyed last night. The name of it is Change is Brewing, and features cold brew coffee ice cream, marshmallow swirls, and fudge brownies. It was delightful. But yeah, cold brew coffee ice cream it was, so I'm trying to get all that coffee stuff out of here. Don't want to do a bad thing and have coffee, because remember, Monday, Muddy November, sometimes known as Miserable Brent Month. No, no coffee all month, no espresso, no lattes, nothing from the coffee bean. So that's why I inhaled that Ben & Jerry's ice cream. I did get my mud water. Got the big old box of mud water. Typically, see, I show you this thing, but I got a bag of it. So yeah, I am prepared for my month of mud water. Oh boy. I ran number 302 of these things, 5K every day. And when I was on that treadmill, what did I do? I did this. I listened to some new music. There's a bunch of stuff out there. Yeah, here we go. Let's just get into this. Anything I talk about, by the way, BrentEvans.net. Equal Sign. That's what's on the cover of Ed Sheeran's 5th new studio album. Equals. 14 tracks, nearly 50 minutes of Ed. We got a bunch of singles sprinkled at us all summer long, but yeah, 14 new songs. All of them are out today. Ed Sheeran, follow along. Tim Ferriss, one of my goats, podcast, and he had on Jamie Foxx, and Jamie Foxx was talking about Ed Sheeran. And Ed Sheeran slept on Jamie Foxx's floor for like 6 weeks or something. And doing stuff at the home studio there, was mainly trying to get into this live show that I guess Jamie hosted or was ahead of in some way, shape, or form. And Jamie Foxx told Ed Sheeran, it's mostly black. They, don't matter that you're from London, you got that accent. And Ed Sheeran, I think, his response was, I think I'll be okay. So Ed went up on stage, red hair, ukulele. 12 minutes later, standing ovation. So Ed Sheeran, he knows how to do it, man. Knows how to do it. From Philly, Japanese Breakfast. I talked about these gals, in particular, Michelle Zauner. That's basically Japanese Breakfast. But they released the Jubilee album back in June. But today we get Spotify's Live and Electric Lady EP series. It's an 8-pack of goodness. But one of those songs is a cover of Weezer's Say It Ain't So. And I love my Weezer. And then I do really enjoy the sound of Japanese Breakfast. But for her to go over there and play the Weezer, she did good. She did good. I like that. Death Cab for Cutie released a deluxe reissue of their 2001 studio LP, The Photo Album, 20th anniversary. You get 35 remastered tracks, include studio outtakes, unreleased songs, rarities, UK B-sides, demos, a whole bunch more. Vinyl's going to be out in the spring, but wow, I can't even imagine how many vinyl records that is. But Death Cab, they always hold this odd place in my heart for music, because back in 2005 they released that huge album, Plans, that Crooked Teeth, just tons of good stuff on there. But that album was the first album I ever purchased, downloaded onto this thing called an iPod. And I played it over and over again, because obviously it was a new thing, and I only had so many albums, and that was the very first one, Plans by Death Cab for Cutie. A couple years away from that 20th anniversary. Holy cow. New music from the Talbott brothers. I talked about these guys back in March when I heard them do the Boss's song, Dancing in the Dark. That's off their album, Acoustic Selections from Ghost Talker. But today you get Open Sky. And as they describe it on their website, it's about wanting what you can't have and learning to let it go. Talbott brothers. I enjoy their sound as well. A Brent favorite. Here we go. Spoon. I haven't heard Spoon in a while. They announced a new record arriving next year. I think it's, February 11th. 10th album. It's called Lucifer on the Sofa. They did a video. I'll provide a link at brentevans.net. The single is called The Hardest Cut. I thought this was funny though. I read this on Pitchfork. The lead singer, Britt Daniels, described the album as the sound of classic rock as written by a guy who never did get Eric Clapton. I like Eric Clapton, but that's that's funny. Holiday music. Okay, I'll end the New Music Friday with this. I actually missed this one last week. I was on the lookout for it, so I don't know how it skipped by me. But as a kid, Rob Thomas, he always thought that December 26th was the saddest day of the year. And he has always wanted to do a Christmas album. And it always seemed to sneak up on him. I guess, it's December, too late to do one now. Well, in the summer, apparently he decked out his home studio with Christmas lights, started playing movies, and just celebrated Christmas all summer long as he recorded Something About Christmas Time. You get 10 songs. There's several originals in there, but there's also does a cover of one of my favorite songs, Bryan Adams' Christmas Time. That was a hard song to get. When I was in radio in Philly, we did this, imagine this, Christmas music all day. But it was for the 80s station, and we could not find that song. This day and age, it's so easy, just zipping stuff around via email. But I had it. Someone ripped the song on a CD of mine, so it was like a copy of a copy. I brought that in. We ripped it into the computer, and that's how you got Christmas Time by Bryan Adams on 96.5 The Point in Philly back then. That's your New Music Friday. Bam. Ooh, spread the babble. I got an interview today. That's gonna be fun. And always remember, enjoy the now. Quote of the day. What's on the other side of fear? Nothing. Nothing. No need to get nervous. Nothing's there. Don't worry about it. When they're interviewing me, don't get scared, Brent. By the way, Mr. Jamie Foxx, I'm going to provide a link to that podcast show. There is so many good stories, so many good nuggets in that thing. Okay, enjoy your Friday. Make it a good one. Make those good choices. I'll be back at you tomorrow, Saturday.